Prayer is power. When you pray, then you are in touch with your higher consciousness. Pray. Pray. Prayer is power. Pray. 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 Prayer is power. Prayer is power. What are you going to do? Pray. 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 When you pray, then you are in touch with your higher consciousness. Pray. 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 Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Pray. Prayer is power. When you pray, then you are in touch with your higher consciousness. Pray. Pray. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Pray. Pray. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. What are you going to do? Pray. Pray. Pray.
Welcome. Good morning. Welcome to Dr. Pillai's Religion of Religions YouTube channel. Today is Thursday, October 27th, 2022. We're about to do an in-depth planetary puja using the chart of now based on my current location, which right now is in the state of New Mexico in the United States. My name is Swamini Valli. I'm a Pillai Center teacher and an AstroVed astrologer, and I'm very happy to be hosting these calls Monday through Friday on this channel. Dr. Pillai has said about the planets and stars that they are more than just objects in outer space. Each of them is also associated with a divine light being. And when we connect with them through the puja, we are inviting their energies to flow into us and to flow into our world. And we're also activating these energies inside of us as we also contain the planets and stars within our own consciousness as well. The style of chart that I'm using for the puja is the South Indian style chart. I've drawn this chart in chalk on a chalkboard that's sitting on a side table here that I'm going to use during the puja. During the puja, I'm also going to use some water, a lit tea light, a bell, a hand fan, and a bowl with a whole bunch of fresh flower petals in it. I'm going to start with first sprinkling some water. I'm dipping my ring finger of my right hand into the little container of water and sprinkling some water on all four sides of the blackboard, sprinkling some water on top of myself, and sending a few drops of water out into space towards all of you, whether you're watching this live or watching it later on a replay, so that we're all participating in the puja from a sense of being in purified ground and being purified ourselves. Next, I'm going to invoke Ganesha, the archetype who removes obstacles. Om Shring Gang. Om Shring Gang. Om Shring Gang. We ask Ganesha to come and to remove all obstacles from this puja, and we thank him for his help with this. Now I'm going to do a short Tamil chant asking all of the planets to be beneficial towards us. Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atiyar Arvarku Mikave. Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atiyar Arvarku Mikave. Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atiyar Arvarku Mikave. We ask all of the planets to be beneficial today towards us and towards our planet. We thank Saint Yada Samundar for teaching this chant, and we are grateful to Dr. Pillai for sharing it with us. Now, we're going to honor some of the time elements that are active right now. We'll start with the planet that rules the day. Today is Thursday, which is ruled by Jupiter. I'm going to hold a flower petal in my hand as I chant, and when I say Namaha, I'm going to put the flower petal on top of Jupiter on the blackboard chart. We honor Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Next, we honor the star that the moon is in. The moment the moon is in the star of Anuradha, a star of friendship, I put the flower petals on top of the moon. Om Anuradhaye Namaha. Om Anuradhaye Namaha. Om Anuradhaye Namaha. Now we honor the Tithi, or the moon phase. Right now in my area, we are in the third waxing moon, which is called Tritiya in Sanskrit. Dr. Pillai said for the Tithi, we would use the Sanskrit name, followed by the word Devi, which is invoking the light being associated with that moon phase. I put the flower petals on top of the moon. Om Tritiya Devye Namaha. Om Tritiya Devye Namaha. Om Tritiya Devye Namaha. Now we honor the planet that's ruling the hour. In my local area, that planet is Mars. I put the flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Now we're going to honor the yoga and the Karana time elements. Dr. Pillai said for these time elements, we wouldn't use flower petals. We would just say their names 3 times each. The yoga that is active right now is one called Sobhagya, which has energies for good fortune. Sobhagya, Sobhagya, Sobhagya. And the Karana that's active right now is one called Taitula, which has energies that are steady. Taitula, Taitula, Taitula. Now, we turn our attention to the chart of the moment. Dr. Pillai said we would always start the puja with the chart, starting with the ascendant sign, or the sign that's coming up on the eastern horizon in my local area. Today, this is represented in the chart here with the AC for ascendant. And today, this is in the sign of Libra. He said we would start the puja by honoring the planet that rules the ascendant sign. Libra is ruled by Venus, so I'm going to put the flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Now we're going to honor all the planets that are in Libra, starting with Mercury. I put the flower petals on Mercury. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Mercury is in a star called Chitra, a star that can give blessings for learning, for enlightenment, and a star that has brilliance like that of a shining jewel. I put the flower petals on Mercury. Om Chitraye Namaha. Om Chitraye Namaha. Om Chitraye Namaha. Chitra star is ruled by Tvashtar, an archetype who is a master craftsman. I put the flower petals on Mercury. Om Tvashtarye Namaha. Om Tvashtarye Namaha. Om Tvashtarye Namaha. Chitra star is ruled by Mars. I put the flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Now we're going to honor the Sun, Venus, and Ketu for being in Libra. All of those planets are in the same star, so I'm going to invoke those 3 planets before I invoke the star. We start with the Sun. I put the flower petals on him. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Next, we honor Venus for being in Libra. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Next, we honor Ketu for being in Libra. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. The Sun, Venus, and Ketu are all in the star called Swati, a star that can give divine blessings and is symbolized as young shoots blowing in the wind, young shoots of plants. This star can give us ability to follow our dharma and also can help us with patience. I put the flower petals across all 3 of the planets. Om Swatye Namaha. Om Swatye Namaha. Om Swatye Namaha. Swati star is ruled by Vayu, the archetype who rules the air element, and also the archetype who is the father of Hanuman. Om Vayuve Namaha. Om Vayuve Namaha. Om Vayuve Namaha. Swati star is ruled by Rahu. I put the flower petals on Rahu. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Tula or Libra, a zodiac sign with energies for balance, harmony, fairness, today containing Mercury, planet of communication, and also a planet of business. The Sun, which is our soul, and also a planet so important for our health and our self-esteem. Venus, a planet that helps with happiness and enjoyment of material plane comforts and the arts. And Ketu, sometimes called the saintly planet. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Vrishabha or Scorpio, which today contains the moon. We honor the moon, and I put the flower petals on him. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. The moon is in a star called Anuradha. This is a star with energies for friendship and also prosperity. This is a star that is the birth star of both Lakshmi and Vishvamitra. We honor the star, and I put the flower petals on the moon. Om Anuradhaye Namaha. Om Anuradhaye Namaha. Om Anuradhaye Namaha. Anuradha star is ruled by a form of the sun called Mitra. Mitra, this is the form of the sun that is giving universal friendship. The sun gives his light freely to everyone. Whether you're a sinner or a saint, a king or a beggar, you step outside and everyone gets the same amount of sunlight. So the sun is the great teacher to us for universal acceptance of everyone. We honor Mitra, and I put the flower petals on top of the moon. Om Mitraye Namaha. Om Mitraye Namaha. Om Mitraye Namaha. Anuradha star is ruled by Saturn. I put the flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Scorpio, which is Mars. I put the flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Vrishika, or Scorpio, the most occult of all the zodiac signs, today containing the moon, which is our mind and our emotions. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Makara, or Capricorn, which today contains Pluto and also Saturn. We start with honoring Pluto. Om Krum Kruntankaya Namaha. Om Krum Kruntankaya Namaha. Om Krum Kruntankaya Namaha. Pluto is in a star called Uttara Ashada. This is a star that can give blessings for long-lasting success. Om Uttarashadaye Namaha. Om Uttarashadaye Namaha. Om Uttarashadaye Namaha. Uttarashada star is ruled by the 10 Visvadevas, 10 archetypes who each embody a unique, divine, universal principle. We ask for blessings from all 10 of them, and I put the flower petals on Pluto. Om Visvadevasye Namaha. Om Visvadevasye Namaha. Om Visvadevasye Namaha. Uttarashada star is ruled by the sun. I put the flower petals on the sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Now we honor Saturn for being in Capricorn. I put the flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Saturn is in a star called Dhanishta, a star that helps with prosperity, music, good reputation. Om Dhanishtaye Namaha. Om Dhanishtaye Namaha. Om Dhanishtaye Namaha. Dhanishta star is ruled by the 8 Vasus, 8 archetypes who each rule different spheres of existence. We honor all 8 of them, and I put the flower petals on Saturn. Om Vasusye Namaha. Om Vasusye Namaha. Om Vasusye Namaha. Dhanishta star is ruled by Mars. I put the flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Capricorn, which is Saturn. I put more flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Makara, or Capricorn, a zodiac sign that can activate ancient past life skills and abilities, today containing Pluto, a planet that helps with rationality and science, and Saturn, a planet that helps with patience, perseverance, structure, and compassion. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next raw seer sign with a planet in it is Kumbha or Aquarius, which today contains Neptune. Neptune is retrograde and extra powerful. I put the flower petals on Neptune. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Neptune is at a star called Purva Bhadrapada, a star that helps with purification. Om Purva Bhadrapadaye Namaha. Om Purva Bhadrapadaye Namaha. Om Purva Bhadrapadaye Namaha. Purva Bhadrapada star is ruled by he's ruled by Aja Ekapada, an archetype who helps with experiencing deeper levels of silence and forgiveness. We honor Aja Ekapada, and I put the flower petals on Neptune. Om Aja Ekapadaye Namaha. Om Aja Ekapadaye Namaha. Om Aja Ekapadaye Namaha. Purva Bhadrapada star is ruled by Jupiter. I put the flower petals on Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Aquarius, which is Saturn. I put the flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Kumbha or Aquarius, the most humanitarian and service-oriented of all the zodiac signs, today containing Neptune, a planet that helps with our intuition and our ability to understand our own inner life. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next raw seer sign with a planet in it is Misha or Aries, which today contains Jupiter. Jupiter is retrograde. When planets are retrograde, they are extra powerful. We honor Jupiter, and I put the flower petals on him. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Jupiter is in a star called Uttara Bhadrapada. This is a star that Dr. Pillai says can help with business development. We honor this star, and I put the flower petals on Jupiter. Om Uttara Bhadrapadaye Namaha. Om Uttara Bhadrapadaye Namaha. Om Uttara Bhadrapadaye Namaha. Uttara Bhadrapada star is ruled by Arabundya, an archetype who, among other things, helps to guard treasures and valuables. We ask him to guard our treasures and our valuables, as well as our treasure that is the earth itself. Om Arbundyaye Namaha. Om Arbundyaye Namaha. Om Arbundyaye Namaha. Uttara Bhadrapada star is ruled by Saturn. I put the flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Pisces, which is Jupiter. I put the flower petals on him. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Meena or Pisces, the most transcendental and metaphysical of all the zodiac signs, today containing Jupiter, a planet that helps with everything related to spirituality. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with a planet in it is Misha or Aries, which today contains Rahu and also Uranus, who is retrograde. We honor Rahu and Uranus before we invoke the star, as they are both in the same star today. I start with Rahu. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Next, we honor Uranus, who is retrograde, for being in Aries. I put the flower petals on Uranus. Om Ram Prajapataye Namaha. Om Ram Prajapataye Namaha. Om Ram Prajapataye Namaha. Rahu and Uranus are both in a star called Bharani, a star with a tremendous amount of divine feminine Shakti or energy or power. I put the flower petals across both Rahu and Uranus. Om Bharaniye Namaha. Om Bharaniye Namaha. Om Bharaniye Namaha. Bharani star is ruled by Yama, an archetype of justice. Om Yamaye Namaha. Om Yamaye Namaha. Om Yamaye Namaha. Bharani star is ruled by Venus. I put the flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Aries, which is Mars. I put the flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Mars is in a star called Mrigashira, a star that helps us to have energies to be willing to have new experiences, try new things. We honor this star. Om Mrigashiraye Namaha. Om Mrigashiraye Namaha. Om Mrigashiraye Namaha. Mrigashira star is ruled by Soma, a form of the moon that's liquefied and is able to give blessings of divine nectar, or Amrita, the nectar of immortality. We honor this star, and I put the flower petals on top. We honor Soma, who rules Mrigashira star, and I put the flower petals on top of Mars. Om Somaye Namaha. Om Somaye Namaha. Om Somaye Namaha. Mrigashira star is ruled by Mars. Again, I put flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Matuna or Gemini, a zodiac sign with a tremendous range of energies, today containing Mars, a planet who is both a warrior and a healer. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. Now, I'm taking a lit tea light and I'm holding it above the blackboard that has the chart drawn in chalk when all these various piles of flower petals. And in the air, I'm moving it 3 times in a clockwise direction above the chart, offering all of these divine all of these divine beings that we have just invoked, the element of light. Now, I take a hand fan to offer the element of air and wave it in the air above the chart 3 times, offering air and a cooling breeze. And now I ring a bell, offering the element of sound. Now I make prayer hands and make sincere prayer to all of these divine beings that we have just invoked, asking them to send their positive blessings into the lives of all of us, our families, our friends, our colleagues, our neighbors, our homes, our workplaces, our schools, our communities, our countries, and indeed the entire world. May everyone on this planet have healthy food to eat, clean water to drink, a safe place to live, good clothes to wear, access to health care, good education, sustainable jobs. And may everyone on this planet have love in their life, now and always. I pray for enlightened leaders, enlightened citizens, enlightened laws, enlightened countries, and entire enlightened civilizations. I pray for blessings for all of my teachers, past, present, and to come. And I pray for blessings for all of my students, past, present, and to come. And now I make a bow. You can continue to make your own prayers in silence for about a minute, and then we can do some short Q&A. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Peace to the body, peace to the mind, peace to the soul, peace to the environment. Peace, peace, peace. May we all go about our day or our evening in peace. Right now, I can take some questions in the chat if you have any questions, and I will do my best to answer them. Today is the 3rd night of Skanda Shasti, the 6 nights of Muruga, and there is being a Muruga marathon on the Pillai Center channel if you wish to play that perhaps in the background while you're doing other things, as it's got Dr. Pillai chanting about Muruga, different chants, giving some different teachings, and it's just going, 24/7 right now during Skanda Shasti. So some of you may enjoy to check that out. So checking the chat, not seeing any questions being posted today, which is fine. And I hope that you're all doing well this week. I truly appreciate your participation, your support. We do ask that you perhaps like the video with the like button and also subscribe to the channel to help this channel to grow. We appreciate that very much. Okay, not seeing any questions today, so I'm going to go ahead and close our session for today. We'll be here again tomorrow. So again, namaste. The light in me honors the light in all of you. May light encompass all.